What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter. And a lot of people been asking me about RondoNumbaNine lately. I guess they seen that updated picture that got released on the social medias of him. I'm not gonna lie, it looks like he's aging in there. He still looks pretty young, but you can tell that he's not the teenage little boy anymore. I'm not gonna lie. Things that he did for a long time ago, the fact that he's gonna be paying for those decisions for a long, long time is kind of heartfelt a little bit because, you know, some of these guys, when they 18, 19 years old, their brains is not really strong enough to grasp the fact that these decisions that they making can have them locked behind bars when they 60 years old for shit that they did when they was teens. And that kind of feel like a little bit of the Quando Rondo situation. Now, don't get me wrong. He's accused of killing someone. So, you know, you do the crime, you got to do the time is what they say. I don't want to just be out here just saying, you know, he's 100% innocent, but he does has an appeal that's coming. Hopefully he get to prove himself because he said he wasn't there. So, I mean, we can't just take the government word over this shit. But he was convicted and he's been in there for 7 years already, you know. He only got 31 years and 10 months left to go. And I think that's kind of crazy too, because when you really think about the shit, the guy gonna be like, you know, in his later 50s or maybe early 60s when he come home from jail. And a lot of shit didn't happen since he been locked up, you know. A lot of his homeboys, they end up losing their lives. A lot of them then just stop rapping. The war in Chirac is a little different, you know. It took a lot of the young people out than it did with the older people. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people from 600 that lost their lives that was older. But when you really look at the thick of it, the L.A. Capones, the Rondo in prison, the C.Day in prison, the D. Rose in prison. You know, a lot of the young people had a lot of bad shit happen to them, especially when it comes to somebody like Quando Rondo, who was trending on the upward angle, if you ask me. He was buzzing hard. You know, the world started recognizing who he was. He would start fucking with Meek Mills, all kind of shit. That rocket launcher picture that he posted went viral all around the world, that it's a little snotty-nosed kid got a fucking rocket launcher in Chicago. You know, RondoNumbaNine was blowing up and his clout was getting real big. Unfortunately, I think personally this case kind of ended his career, if you ask me. Now, if he's able to beat this appeal, then he can come back and do what he do. But if he loses this appeal, I think that's pretty much the end of his career. I don't think he's going to be able to pick back up once he's 59, 60, 61 years old to try to continue this rap shit, you know. Sometimes, you know, decisions that we make when we young can fuck around and take your life away while you're young, man. And I feel like RondoNumbaNine is a perfect example, you know, for the young people to follow when they really look at what not to do, you know. I'm not saying that this guy did things, but it was things that he did on the internet that was kind of crazy, you know. The dissing the dead ops, the claiming bodies, you know, just being that wild in the music. You don't really got to do that. Now, I don't knock nobody who do that, because don't get me wrong, sometimes you got to rap your truth, you know. If that's what you see, that's what you see. But when it comes to somebody like RondoNumbaNine, this is a sad story because in my opinion, I believe right now, if this shit never would have happened with this cab driver, I believe he would be rich, famous, one of the top rappers in the business. He had a fan base. He was trending real hard, you know. But unfortunately, one decision and how you ball it all up and throw it away. But I'm going to keep you updated on this because I got some exclusive news I want to share with you about RondoNumbaNine that I've been hearing about while he's locked up. But I'm not going to be able to share it with you if I can't verify it. So I'm working the phones and shit today. If I'm able to verify it, I'll release the video pretty soon. So just subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's the homie Truth. Bleh.